Okay, show you guys something that I found out about a 57 Ford. What a pain in the neck to work on the door regulators, the roller uppers. Looks pretty simple laying here on the table, on the bench, but let me explain something. This rolls the wind up. You put a handle on it, and that'll roll the wind up. You can see the gears here, there's a gear there. That causes this to move this way or this way. Okay, this is bolted to the door. I can't move it, you know. This is bolted to the door at an angle about like that. And this all didn't happen overnight. I had to figure each one of these out because the guy that owned the car before me, the red 57 Ford, he had taken the regulators out. Also, there's a left and a right. And he had about 4 rights and 1 left. And the only difference in them is this place right here. The right goes, this part goes underneath, and that causes these to work back and forth. There's a roller here on this side. Okay, so you got to bolt these in, then you got to you bolt this in first, this in second. So you got that setting in there. Now the rollers, this is a factory roller here. It fits on a track in the door. Okay, I had to regroup, and I was showing you the rollers here, and where these things go is in this track. And the way they go in this track, they slide in here. Pretty simple. They slide in here, and it rolls. There's a V shape right here. The roller rolls on this V shape, and it rolls back and forth on the window. Pretty easy, okay? There's a left and right of these also. And if you don't know which one's left, which one's right, the only thing you need to figure out, I found out, this one goes on the back, this goes on the inside of the car, this side over here goes on the inside of the car, this faces the outside. This roller fits in there and rolls back and forth, and that's what makes the window go up and down. So it's way beyond that, but you got to do it to understand it. So you get all this contraption in there, then you think, well, I'm going to do good and order new rollers for this thing. So this is what they send you. It's only $6. I ordered 6 of them. So 6 times 6, $36, tax $40 that I've got in those. And the only thing these things are good for is that clip right there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only thing it's good for. You pull this out, put the clip down here that looks like this. It's open on that end, and it slides in there and locks this washer in, this spring, and there's a washer here, locks it in. You pull this clip out, and you throw the rest of it away. This ain't worth a crap.
Oh boy.
Because the center is too small. You have to drill it out to make it work. Because it won't go down on this. And if you force it down, it ain't going to turn. It don't roll at all. You see, I haven't even got it down. I just set it on there. So this is the incorrect way to put it in. This way, you put it in this way, because remember it goes in that track. Then you drill this out, you clean this up, you got this piece. Well, if you don't know that you don't take this part apart, it all goes on here, and the way it goes on, it snaps on there. The way you get it off, you pull that little clip, because there's a groove down here, You put it on here, you push it down, it clips in, it won't come off. That's the reason you got to have this new clip. What a pain in the ass. Now this is easy. Me looking at it now, showing y'all, but this was a challenge figuring this thing out, because invariably everybody that came over that wanted to figure this thing out, this is the old one. It's disassembled. This is the first step. You can see this, how it's cupped, how this is cupped here. Which way would you put it on, Emil?
Oh, you'd make them match up, of course.
You'd put it in
Yeah.
that way. Wrong. You should have known better than
Yeah, because you got to do the spring, right?
Well, no. This goes in this way, because remember the V groove?
Yeah.
It's got to fit in there. Okay, so you think, well, I'm going to make this a better product. I'm going to put the new spring on it. After you've decided the plastic one, it's not worth a crap. So you put a new spring on it. This spring that came with a kit, well, if you put it up beside, I haven't got one here. Oh, here it is. The old spring, it's a spring lower, a coil lower. You cannot, I couldn't, put, because you got the washer that makes the groove, then you got the spring, then you got another washer. You got to push this thing down, hold it down, and you got to have somebody else put that in there.
Oh.
Okay, so you get it drilled out where it'll fit, and then because of the spring tension on it, it won't turn again. So you got to use the old one, which they don't wear out. They're metal. They're not
Right.
fiberglass.
That's from 57.
Yeah, and so you put it on, it snaps on. See how it rolls?
There you go.
So the window rolls up and down. But going through this stuff, it took me, I bet you, 5 to 10 hours to figure out how this stuff worked. You know, it all looks simple now, and I could do it in 30 minutes if I had to do it again.
Fred, you realize that's why people don't buy cars in pieces, right?
Right.
Because they can't see how it came apart.
Right. I had no idea how it came apart. And Buddy, the guy that owned the car before, great guy, he bought another car, and as I said in an earlier video, he used the other car, he cut the top off of it and put it on this car. And then he used pieces off of it. Well, he kept every part that he got off the other car, so you had duplicates. And I had 6 regulators. Again, you got to figure out which one goes where. So don't buy them. They're not worth $6. And don't get frustrated with them either. They're a pain in the neck. Just
throw 'em
use
out.
the clip, throw them away, use the old stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
So we get to look at this pretty car now, huh? See where you've been with it.
Yes, yeah,
Let's take a
we'll come
look.
over here and look at this. Here's another thing. When Buddy was doing the car, he wanted the automatic poppers to open the doors. Well, I don't like them, so I was going to put door handles back on it. They go right here, and all you have to do is have a hole here where that goes through, because when you push in, it unlocks the door. It's just a spring in there, nothing to it. Well, Buddy, being a painter, body man, he went behind the door. That's the reason he pulled the windows out of it. And where this had the hole in it, he put a piece of metal, and it's bent because it was easier to weld, and then he could put the Bondo over it and cover it up. So I can't use this. I got to use the poppers. What a pain in the neck. So that did that. I got just today, I got the felt that goes in here to roll the windows up and across here, so I'll put that in. Then this is another one. I've been painting them out there. They're wet. But on the dash up here, there's a piece of trim that goes across under the windshield. Well, this puts that piece of trim, it matches it to the dash. So that's done. I put the back door cards, as the English call them, panels on. I got the front out back painting, they're painted, and we're gonna put them on this evening.
So the tubs match the original contour, or did you have to get that adjusted?
No, Buddy had had these built for the car before after he got the tubs put in, but never put them in the car. They just
Okay.
sit and went bad. So, like I said, I got the front doors out there. I've got the glass ordered for, it should be here this coming week. Today's Saturday. And then I'll put the felt in here, the window felt across here. Then I'll have to put the other window in, the folding window. And this is the vent window. This thing, and this one opens a little tight. See, this goes.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, this is the other side. But I called when I ordered this, I said, how much is this rubber for this along here? For that one piece of rubber, it's $60.
Oh my.
So I said, keep it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this piece of rubber costs, but this one down here has got, it's not good, but it's not cracked. And a close friend of mine told me they make some stuff that you can make it look brand new, just rub it on it. Called it Make It Black or something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that on it. So if that cost, that piece of rubber right there is $60, can you imagine what this piece cost? And it goes on both sides, and it goes around like that. I didn't even ask them. I figured it was ridiculous. So anyway, that's what I've done there. And there's a lot of little things that I've done that don't show up, and I can't remember what they are, but I've been steadily working in here, and it's getting closer and closer.
This is what you call the nitpicking stuff, right?
Right,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh, let me show you. This, I made up a cardboard thing.
Your punch list.
Yeah, windows, upholstery, lights, turn signals, alternator hookup, blow by tube, which I've fixed, paint, just a list of things that I need to do. Oh, carpet in the back, gas gauge fix it, clean exterior pipes, some simple things, but I did get to scratch one out.
Okay. Very nice.
So I'm getting closer, but hopefully in another month, because I've been dedicating myself to this rather than the MG, I'll have this done.
Okay. Cool.
So.
Very neat.